What if I told you a private company is on the verge of breaking the laws of physics? SpaceX isn't just building rockets, they're rewriting how space works.
We really want to wake up in the morning and look forward to the future.
But there's a deadline. SpaceX needs Starship working before 2026, or the window to reach Mars could slam shut. This is how SpaceX is about to break physics and why it could change everything about life on Earth and beyond. Starship isn't just the largest rocket ever built, it's the most ambitious. Standing nearly 400 feet tall, it can carry over 100 tons to orbit. NASA's Saturn V could take men to the moon. Starship could take a city to Mars. That's not science fiction, that's the plan. Every major rocket before this, one-time use. But Starship is designed to fly, land, and fly again, fast. Imagine an airliner that exploded after every flight. That's how rockets worked before SpaceX. Starship breaks that model completely. Subscribe now to follow the greatest mission in human history. At the heart of Starship is the Raptor engine, a monster of power and precision. It's the first full-flow stage combustion engine ever flown. NASA dreamed of building one. SpaceX made it real. It runs on methane and liquid oxygen, perfect for fueling on Mars. But it's also one of the most complex propulsion systems ever built. Each Raptor pushes the limits of heat, pressure and stability. One tiny flaw, instant explosion. But if you can master it, you unlock interplanetary travel.
The holy grail of rocketry or space transport is full and rapid reusability. This has never been achieved.
Reusability isn't new. The Space Shuttle tried it, but nothing comes close to what SpaceX is doing. Starship doesn't just land, it belly flops from space, re-enters the atmosphere, flips mid-air, and lands on its tail. This isn't just difficult, it's borderline insane. And yet, they did it. SN-15 landed successfully after a high-altitude flight. Hundreds of tons of metal, guided by computers, falling from the sky like a leaf, and sticking the landing. No wings, no parachutes, just raw physics, math, and software. And behind all of it, a team willing to risk everything to prove the impossible. Here's where SpaceX really bends the rules of what rockets can do. Starship will refuel in space. Why? Because lifting fuel from Earth is insanely expensive. But if you can launch multiple Starships and refuel in orbit, suddenly Mars is within reach. Nobody has done in-orbit refueling at this scale before. It requires perfect timing, coordination, and microgravity engineering that barely exists yet. But if they pull it off, it changes space travel forever, and it means you might live long enough to watch humans walk on another planet. Most aerospace companies take 10 years to build one rocket. SpaceX builds and blows up 10 rockets a year on purpose. They learn fast, move faster, they build in public, fail in public, improve in public.
You could have a lot of rocket failures to explore all the ways in which it could fail. Failure is not a big stigma. So it's like if you try hard and it doesn't work out, that's okay.
Elon Musk once said he put everything he had into SpaceX. When Falcon 1 failed 3 times, the 4th launch was all or nothing. If it failed, the company would die, and it didn't. That's not just engineering, that's obsession, that's risk, that's legacy. Before SpaceX, a single rocket launch could cost $500 million. Starship could bring that cost down to under $10 million. That's not just a discount, that's a revolution. It means launching satellites, lunar missions, asteroid mining, even space tourism becomes affordable. Physics says it's hard. SpaceX says, let's make it cheap, fast, and normal. And if we succeed, space won't just be for astronauts, it will be for everyone. But here's the catch. Mars isn't always reachable. The ideal launch window only comes every 26 months. The next major one, in 2026. If Starship isn't ready by then, the mission to Mars gets delayed, not by months, but by years. Elon Musk has said it himself, the window is closing, and with every year that passes, Earth's problems grow bigger, and the dream of becoming a multi-planet species grows dimmer. This isn't just about rockets, it's about us. You, me, everyone alive right now. We either go or we wait, maybe too long. So yes, SpaceX is about to break physics. Not because the laws change, but because someone finally dared to challenge them. And now, the clock is ticking. Do you believe SpaceX will pull it off in time? or will Mars have to wait? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe and stay tuned. In the next episode of Future Near, we're exploring what happens when Starship finally reaches the Red Planet. See you on the next one, space fans.